What is historical bedrock, and why is that important when looking at the case for the resurrection of Jesus?
Well, historical bedrock is somewhat of a similar term for what Gary Habermas calls the minimal facts. Minimal facts started off with Gary. His minimal facts approach was first proposed in his doctoral dissertation back in the 70s. And he said, here are some facts that are granted by the majority of scholars, and they are strongly evidenced. Now, some people have misunderstood Gary on this about the minimal facts, thinking that we should accept these facts because the majority of scholars grant them. And that's never what Gary said. It's just a matter of here are 12 facts for which the supporting data is so strong that a majority of scholars, including skeptical ones, grant them as facts. So the importance of that, of course, is if you have a skeptic, a non-believer who grants those facts, they may have biases, but they're not the same bias as a Christian would have, right? So it's kind of like, look, if both Republicans and Democrats were in agreement that, let's say that the COVID virus came from the Wuhan lab in China, well, then, we could have a pretty good degree of confidence that's the case, because both of them, they don't get along with one another, the Republicans and Democrats. They don't agree on hardly anything. If they agree on this, well, then it's probably true. So if you're looking at both skeptic and believer alike who are willing to grant certain things based on the data, because the data is strong, they think the data is strong, well, that gives you some more confidence that that probably is correct. But it doesn't mean it's correct because the majority of scholars take them. When we talk about historical bedrock, it's pretty much the same thing. You're saying that the supporting data is very strong for certain facts, and it serves as bedrock for or a foundation upon which hypotheses may be built. So if I'm going to say what happened to Jesus, you first have to look at the historical bedrock. What are some of the facts upon which most scholars, the large majority of scholars, a heterogeneous majority of scholars, that is, whether you're looking at evangelical, conservative Christians, moderate Christians, liberal Christians, agnostics, atheists, Jewish scholars who are historians of Jesus, if they're all agreeing on these things and they're citing supporting data, well, that would be historical bedrock upon which you would build a hypothesis.